What is up, fight fans? We are back for another episode of The Party Shot. I'm your host, as always, Stephen Rochelle. Being joined to the right of me is the one and only, the Pink Tyson, Kourouni. Kayla, how are we feeling today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you to invite me, and we talk for my next fight. Appreciate that.
Oh, it's not a problem. We always love catching up with you. Love hearing about your stories on life and everything else in between, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
So,
I look.
let's get right into it. Obviously, combat sports world is in a weird place. There's so much stuff going on. You have obviously the boxing world is all over the place. You have the MMA and the combat sports world all over the place. What are you excited for the for Amanda Serrano and the Katie Taylor third fight coming up?
We start wrong because you have me as a guest, and you ask me about other females. You don't do good start, Mister.
Well, I mean, we have to ask about some of the current fighters. I mean, obviously, we're gonna get into your fight. I
I
already
know
got.
I'm joking to you, but just let you know, I'm a protagonist. I'm not second place boxer. I don't come here to give my styling to other females.
Oh no, I mean, I'm just curious if you're excited for it. I mean, it was a big
I'm
fight so far.
exciting for myself only and for my upcoming fight, 6th of May here in Nashville, country box, Jimmy Adams, my promoter.
There
I'm
you go.
exciting to meet my fans, to go with a song Ring Wolf to, I think will be something country or maybe Elvis Presley. But for sure, because I don't want to be rude, I like Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano, and they put the women's boxing in the map. But if I am be honest with you, both they are great fighters. But Jake Paul do the females boxing the map. Either way, Jake Paul if has me or other female, we can do that. But for sure, I give credits to the both of that female boxers. They are great champions, and I look forward for my own journey. And if it's the right conditions, and you tell me tomorrow fight one of them, I jump in. With other second thought.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I think Jake Paul's a character. I'm just gonna say it that way.
Yeah.
um, I don't know. Like he made a post a few weeks ago on his MVP page, the promotion page, and was like doing a boxing's Mount Rushmore, and had the nerve to put himself on there with like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's done
Look
nothing.
back. Look back of me. Is the only and one God. Muhammad Ali. Better we don't go at all in that conversation. I want to put the respect to his name. And about Jake Paul, anyone can do anything he wants in their life. We are independent country. We can talk. We can. If I agree or disagree, no one cares because anyone's try to do his statement. If his statement has success, I'm not the right one to criticize that. If the fans follow his moves, it's okay. But for me, it's more important, like I am with Jimmy Adams promoter, because we are romantic with the boxing. It's not about just money, have a fun. You know what I mean? We are old school. We love that. We love boxing. We like bleed. We like tears. We like the sacrifice. The money never was my priority. Not because I'm rich. I grown up with a poor family, but for me priority it's the accomplishments and the achievements. It's not about the money, and I'm so glad after many years from little girl in that game I find a promoter to have the same star sign like me, Libra. I believe in that stuff. Yeah, no, sounds stupid, but I feel glad because he has the same mentality with me. It's not about money. He loves that he do. He puts energy, he cares his fighters. And for me, this is more important than any millions. Of course, the money bring you happiness, and do your life more easier. But it's not my priority. That never look for that.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing you've always been about. Has always been about your love of the sport and your love to compete. So it's one of the things that I definitely admire about you. You don't care who the name is on the contract.
Yes,
How
exactly.
it's about getting better. It's about showing off your craft and how you've gotten better since your last time out. It's one of the things I love about you.
Yeah, and do you know, I believe all that fans, they follow my career and my own journey all that years, no matter if it's win or lost or draw or whenever, they love because always I give the show, and not go back. I give real fights, and when they leave after the fight night, they tell, "Oh wow, it's not about they see a female, they see a great boxer, a boxer puncher. I'm a boxer puncher, yes." But
it's refreshing to see somebody with your mindset when it comes to it. Now obviously you're talking about the big fight coming up next month with the country box event. Let me pull the poster up here again. How did this whole thing come about? Where you met up with Jimmy Adams here and putting on this event and kind of explain what the country part of it is. Like, are we doing like some music event on top of the boxing event? Like, how does that all come together?
okay, first I hear about Mr. Jimmy Adams many years. He worked with many big names like the world champion, former world champion Oliver, and but the more basic is I have one teammate of Miami Gym 5 Strip Hermes, and he compete in one of his events, and after Hermes talk very highly, and after with the common the coach and that we bring it that, and straight away only for the phone call we have a great energy, and I come before around 2 months here, and is exactly what I want. He will not tell me, why you do that? Why? Because my personality is different than the most girls. And Kalia with Pink Tyson, they are very different. As Kalia, I like hug, I like to be role model for the little girls. But as a Pink Tyson, I'm not just crazy, I'm delusional, insane. And Mr. Jimmy, he thinks is a gift from God, and I'm the right path, and the God give me a gift. And yeah, I feel good, someone recognize that and to want to explore that, if it's the right word, because I think after that year, all that years, I have proved I belong in the top, but I'm not American, and also I'm like a green in that job. And Mr. Jimmy, he know how to play the game, and with the right moves to explosive to go, in the final and the highest level.
I mean, that's where you've been trying to get to. You've been trying to get into those bigger fights and get the exposure and things over here in the United States, and to the
Yeah.
point where you've literally fought in everyone everywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yes, and you know that because you follow my journey. As you tell, never I have the promoter back of me. I come from a small village in Greece. And as you tell, never look shy, never look color, never look religious. I fight anyone, anywhere. I don't look gender. If someone tell me fight with a man, I will do it. I spar with anyone. And but do you know, boxing is a business, and with people like me, you don't go good in business because me, I'm a passionate. I put my passion and my starving for fight. But you need someone to be more loyal and use his brain, not just his soul or brave heart like me. And Mr. Jimmy, he likes the part of me, the brave heart, the unique personality, blah blah blah. But he knows how we move forward because all that fucking big names never call us. I have offered myself to fight for free. I have do anything. It's not my style to call out boxers because I don't have that insecurity, you know to want to step of the name of someone. For that reason, very well you said before, I tried by my own so many years, ups and downs all the time, but to still be here, something means,
Yeah.
And someone he told me when I taste my first loss by TKO before 1 year, someone very big name, he told me it's a part of the process. I thought I quit boxing, everything go wrong before 1 year. But after I understand, yes, it's like when my dad passed away when I was 15, was bad. But did I survive? Yes. Did I come back and live and laugh and dance and everything? Yes. That is the boxing. The boxing is a mirror of the life. Sometimes you get very bad life punches, but still you move forward. And that make you champion, that make you strong. Because I know many people when they taste the first loss or TKO, they quit because like me, I have to fight my depression. I didn't go out for 2 months, really, Mr. Steve, because I thought all they look me and they laugh up in Tyson whenever. And that was very bad mental game. But if I win this, I don't care for nothing, because
Yeah, you touched on a lot of things right there, like the having a death in your family, and I always say like when things in life knock you down, that's what makes you who you are. That
yeah,
to not just like, and then as you were just talking about, having that first knockout loss and things of that nature. I I think a fighter that's really meant to be a fighter, they're not a fighter until they have that big setback, because nine
yeah.
times out of ten they know when they are somebody who can overcome that, the bounce back is bigger than the setback.
And yes, and to be world champion for 2016 and still now I'm a holder to world titles, that means something. It's many years. And of course, you go every day in the gym, you improve your technique. For example, 2 months before I come here, fat, I wasn't fit. In 2 months now, I'm already on the weight, I'm super fit. I mean, it's like the life can change in 10 seconds. Look, now someone can call me and tell me I die, for example, someone of your family, whenever. Or you win in the casino, bam. Anything good or bad can happen in 1 second. And it depends how you handle everything. And me, I'm not just strong, I'm a fucking super strong person. I'm a real Spartan, and I don't mean physically, mentally. It's impossible to break me. Yes, I can bend my knees, I can cry for days, I can be depressed, but I come back and I come back and I come back until I do my name. I see my name, a record Guinness or a disputed champion. I will not stop it. Better you die or you cut my hands. I love that I do, and yeah, I have big goals,
Now
and
you're
I'm
you're
glad.
talking. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I'm glad now in my journey to have a guard back of me, Mr. Jimmy Adams. It's because I don't fight alone anymore. I'm tired to fight alone. You need someone. And I was very dependent, very masculine or whenever. But now I want to be just a little girl to like at the same time smash faces, But I need someone to organize a lot. Either way, now when I come to talk to you, and it's Christy is the assistant of promoter and he fixes the physics, and just I sit in my chair without stress.
It's nice to have that, not just someone in your corner, but like someone that kind of makes everything in your life easier. Like when you have a
Yes, because I do everything alone. Either way, sometimes I don't see my mom for years. I'm not a mommy girl, I'm very dependent. But either way, I cry before days to my mom because I do it, God. I tell I wish you be here to wash, to do the iron, because sometimes either way,
you get
that normal
overwhelmed. You
stuff,
get overwhelmed.
yeah, it's difficult.
Like I said, sometimes you need to have that support system, especially when you're a high level combat sports athlete. It doesn't matter man, woman. It doesn't matter if we're talking boxing. Like even if you look at like in the NFL, like the pro football
Yeah,
players,
and
some of the best players in the world. 99 times out of 100 they're married men with a good structure, with a good home environment. You have to have that stuff to like where those things are taken care of so you can concentrate on being the best who you can be at your given sport.
but I tell you something, because all that sounds good, but the reality is different. What I mean, you believe or not, in boxing, I have 24, no, 23, 4 and 1, 12 knockouts. Of all that fights, always I have drama before. Always, never just someone as you tell to do. Look, always I have drama. I tell you something. Before I come here, 2 days before, 10 days before my fight, no, first 2 months before, die the the person I love more in my life, my grandpa. Because when my dad passed away, my role model as a father or whenever was my grandpa. And this, it's, yes, I deal with that. But that 2 months already I'm depressed. And 2 days before I come here for my last training camp sessions and with my promoter do my son leaders that, my coach 10 days before my fight, 1 day before I come here, he quit me. He doesn't have, wait, I tell you how, I don't have any interest to train. And
What coach does that to a fighter days before a fight? That's just
you ask him when you see him. I don't know.
That
Yeah,
that's
my
just
point
listen.
is,
That's just a spineless person because listen, like if you're having a falling out, having the differences of opinions, like wait till after the fight. Don't just sit there and throw a fighter for a
also he
loop.
called me lazy. And also, yeah, and did you know I tell that not because I want to talk bad about the coach. I tell that
You don't have to name
the
him unless you don't
people,
want to.
yes, to the people they see us. Because what I mean, maybe some they see some clips of you, or maybe they see the photos. They see me Instagram, pink Tyson with a glove. Whenever. Before I come, I didn't know I come here whenever. I was in the home crying, and I tell you what the fuck I do wrong. Why always I have a drama? For example, I have my weight. I'm so professional. I'm so dedicated, so disciplined. Why everything? For example, why the big names no fight with me? Why never a coach? I had a great coach when I was little. He's dead now, and I have a second great coach in England and Europe. Now I have my green card 2 weeks, and I can travel. But I have deal with many bad coaches. Not only me. I guess the 90% of the female boxers. But you are a reporter. You are very big fan in combat sports. Who fucking coach do that? And how I can deal with that? And 3 days I'm like delusional. I crazy my brother. I talk with one guy 3 days. I have interest whenever about him, and possibly he will think I'm a delusional or weirdo because it's everything in my head not right now. I don't know how to deal to quit me my coach, to call me lazy first time in all that years, all that sacrifice. The hurtful. I don't know how to deal. But my guard, Mr. Jimmy Adams, before I come at the Lu Habana today, so I don't know what's going on, but for sure I don't want to cancel the fight. Never come in my head, the coach no come, what I do. I don't give a fuck. I go to fight anywhere with no coach, I spar. And Mr. Jimmy, he was pink. Just come here, fuck anyone, I love you, we figure out. And do you know, when I was feeling strong, okay, no matter what, I must fight. You have the person in your phone who tell you that. I tell go fuck. I felt super strong after. But to the fans, they see Pink Tyson with a pink, the hello kid of that. This is a fairy tale. it's not my 24/7. 24/7, they punch me, Guys, I spar with guys. We're struggling to find the girls. For example, I find a girl here in Nashville, very good boxer, but she was 20 kilos more. Of course, she helped me. I respect her, but wasn't the right. That's what I mean. We're struggling to find females, but I don't know. I'm depressed right now, but at the same time, I'm happy to talk with you. I don't know.
It's one of those things like listen, like I can hear it in your voice, like you care so deeply about everything. It's
Yes, my promoter, look, he told me, I
you
promise.
got this big heart, you know.
He told me, my promoter, you have a gift whenever a lot. But Pink, you need to relax, girl. I told him, what do you mean, Mr. Adams? He told me, you must relax. I don't know what you do. Meditate, yoga, find a boyfriend, whenever. You still need to
The
relax.
boyfriend might bring more drama at this point.
Yes, believe me, I have very bad
But
experience.
here's the thing, like don't look. I'm telling you, the one that'll get you, the one that'll make everything quiet down, it'll come at when you don't expect it.
Mr.
You really
Steven,
won't.
right now I don't look at all for a man or boyfriends. And I have tell my next one guy will be my husband. I don't have time for bullshit. I want to be a
Yeah.
mom. I don't have a bullshit. My biggest love is boxing. I wake up boxing. I sleep boxing. When I have that belts, when I have that, what for example, I go before in Target, okay, to buy some stuff, groceries. I was looking, this will be good for the press conference. This will always everything I see, it's about connect boxing. I am obsessed. It's my drug, it's
Yeah.
my cocaine. It's boxing. That boxing saved me because I was white. My dad passed away. Yeah, for me, boxing is
It was
a
your
gift
outlet.
in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you have stuff like that going on, you need to have some type of positive outlet so you don't do so. Like as you're sitting there saying it's your cocaine. Well, it's better than going out and partying and doing silly stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, and do you know, for example, many times when I go in the gym or I connect with boxing people, they tell me for like a fun, but I know it's the real thing. You talk too much, for example. He tell me the coach is to quit me whenever, and they don't understand. My life is boxing, gym, and home. I talk with my family, okay, very rarely per day because with a time difference, and I'm fucking alone home, or I watch boxing fights and I wait when I go in the gym to communicate with someone, you know, to 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 express my emotions or anything going on in my life. For that reason, the boxing is the loneliest sport. They don't understand. You are so many hours alone. I feel good when I'm alone with myself, but not always. I need a hug. I need to talk. But at the same time, as you very well tell, if you find, for example, a boyfriend and it's not the right boyfriend, bring more drama. And when now I'm at two fights, two wins away, to be a disputed champion, because this is the main goal, I cannot have drama or like that happen with a coach. Either way, now my promoter must find the right coach. We don't have a drama because, I put everything in boxing, but other people or the bad conditions they give me obstacles, and we don't want that right now.
Listen, find like we talk about finding you got the promoter now.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can kind of connect the other dots that you need to kind of make everything the way you want to so you can achieve those goals that you've been trying to like you said it's been
and
what
and
4 or 5
also
years here.
to the attitude. I don't have just a promoter. I have the right promoter, and this is very big thing, especially for a female boxer, because my personality also I like hug, I like kiss, I'm like little girl. And when you are a female and I'm straight, and I think, okay, I look good for a boxer. Not something special, but I look good for a female boxer. My personality, because she's very extrovert, always I'm as careful what I wear in the gym, what I tell, because what I think that guy, what he thinks the girlfriend or the wife of the guy, you know what I mean? What is this? And when I meet, for example, the promoter and his family, and his wife is also young, and I feel is a very good friend of me. Um, but in the beginning, I was awkward because I didn't know how I behave myself. And when I see the promoter, he hug you. He's married and he put you, he's touching, but with a respectful and the father intention, if it's the right word.
Yeah,
You know,
it's not like he's trying to be a creep. He's trying to be
yeah,
your big brother. He's trying to be your dad. Things like
yes.
that.
And
Yeah.
because, how many years from multi-league girl in that, many predators, many scumbags, many shit, and it's very good, I feel good because, as I tell you, no matter what, i I want to focus in my training. I have already my weight, as you know very well. In combat sports, the first but is the weight thing. I have already my weight 3 weeks before, and I'm focusing the training and the weight because all the other fucking things, emails, medicals, posters, everything, he do by himself and his team. Before, I need to control everything. And I was tired because they take me a lot of energy and time for my main job to be focused in training. And I feel good, it's good.
I mean, when you like you just said, the weight's the first job. That's the first thing you do.
Yeah, I feel
So
good.
once you got that stuff knocked out, then you when you already have your promoter in your corner taking care of all those little things, like literally, now the fun part is it's about getting in there. Maybe you have some tweaks to your outfit, stuff like that, as what you're
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
go
already,
fight.
yes. Today I
But
was thinking
that's
that.
another fun part for you because of the type of personality you have and how you
Oh,
basically.
yes. And do you know, because it's a country box, the promotion, but also Nashville, they love combat sports, and they like country music and all that stuff. I will be cowgirl, and all that outfit and that stuff. And I was thinking maybe Elvis Presley with the country music. I search the song, but first time will be no my Greek song. I want entertainment, the fans and the people to support the event this night because I want to be addicted with me, and I'm sure we have a great male fighters, great heavyweights, middleweights, but I believe no one of them can be at all close my marketability, how I promote myself. And I own that to the fans here.
Yeah, and I, also what you were talking about having the country song coming out, you're trying to connect with those fans, and that like you're fighting in a new location. You want to have that
Exactly.
connection
I need to show and
where
the respect, because
yeah.
either way, when I'm in America, my English not my first language, but I must show the respect to this country to give me food in my plate and roof to stay, and I cannot be ignorant. Yes, I love my country. I adore my homeland. But America is the country of opportunity. Here I have promoted. Here I have the funds to pay the tickets to come see me. At the same time, I mean, for that reason, I try with my way to show the respect to this country, to prove my English, to take car license, motorbike license American when I have already Greek. Whenever I try my best. And when I taken the Greek card before 2 weeks as a special talent, when the most they married, that is incredibly difficult. Either way, if you has huge big names promoters with the TV platforms, again it's difficult. You remember in USC, Alex Pereira, one time stuck in airport. He's a UFC world champion, amazing Brazilian fighter. He's stuck in airport because he has a problem with a visa. He doesn't have after many years green card. And do you know me? When my lawyer he called me, and he tell me put FaceTime, and she cried because also I was her first client as a special talent, a green card. Yes, that you understand. Okay, maybe you don't have the big names still, you don't have the promoters, but something you do good. Numbers always talk. If I want to tell you, I'm a great boxer whenever the biggest motherfucker, like anyone has the confidence. Okay, you Google me, okay? You find out now in 2025 who is what he do, and the numbers talk, the records. No matter how confident I am or what I think, or what do you think? Maybe if you dislike me, you cannot change my records. It's there. You cannot change the give me green card as a special talent. No matter if you don't like me. Yes, of course, when we are in the combat sports, they are fans. They like you, or some they don't like you. The
The
same in
ones that don't
relation.
like you, the ones that don't like you tune in just as much as the ones that like you, my friend.
But I tell you something. Every day I have more followers in my social, more views. Something happen. Dislike me or not like me, still you watch me.
Yeah, it's funny, like because if you look at it over the last 10 years, the female athlete, the female combat sports athlete, has more people tuning in than 90% of the men do. So
Yeah,
it's
and we need athletes female like me because I tell you, I have tell before, end of the day, that will stay in your name because the titles, the belts, the records, as you know, they have expiration date. You cannot fight for your forever. But they come new generation, new names. If you meet me, for example, like now, you tell, yes, before 10 years, I remember that girl. She was nice girl. This is the more important because the records, the titles, and that they come other people with better records. When it's like a marathon, you know what I mean. It's not just a sprint. You finish and you can compare who running better. In this game, it's a marathon and you must prove all that years and it's difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah, well, hopefully over this next year or so, we can see you a little bit more active and being able to to make that race marathon a little bit shorter, so you can start getting to those bigger fights,
what
getting.
what date we have today? What is the date? I don't remember.
Today's the what, 27th.
Okay, 27 April 2025. Okay, remember my words, I will be a disputed champion end of this year.
I want to see it, my friend. Like I said, I've been
Yes,
following you for some time.
exactly, you will see because I like show actions speak louder. Just remember the date I told you, keep it in your mind when we do the next podcast.
Yeah, right. That's that. And speaking of which, I was seeing one you were doing the other day, man. I have to pull this photo up. What inspired this outfit, my friend?
Was a podcast 11 o'clock the night. uh, by the way, I didn't enjoy at all this podcast. Was very big set for me. But you believe or not, I gained in 3 days near 10,000 followers after this set. and
Hey, that's
and
all that
I
matters.
was
Like,
thinking I go there as Pink Tyson, and because we'll be another girls, I didn't want at all clothes. One of the girl stolen a little bit of my styling. I wanted to be the only star there. And I think, and my outfit and my personality, either way, I tell you, I didn't like at all this podcast. I think I win the fans and I take my credits, I think.
I,
As we tell you before, numbers not lie. To gain 10,000 followers in 3 days, I think it's a good number. Huh?
I think it is. You're doing you're doing better than me in that end, my friend.
I read 2, 3 comments. If I'm honest with you,
Yeah, I was literally about to get to one of our questions we had from Vivian Italiano. We wanted to ask you How do you happen to be so sweet, so classy, and at the same time, I'm cutting off the end here. Let me pull up the other part of it.
Am I sweet? Okay, good. Thanks.
How do you happen to be so sweet and classy at the same time and being an extraordinary fighter? This is from Vivian Italiano.
You know, my coach Edwards from England, he called me Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I think I think you must ask him. Okay, now for real now, because my surname is Kourouni, my dad's, and he was world champion Greco-Romanian wrestler, also national champion boxer. I think I be extraordinary fighter because I own to the memory of my dad. Also, it's in my blood as a Spartan. And if I am sweet or classy, is the way my mom raised me, and to don't be like a usual girl, to be always special, and to be especially, you cannot be like a sheep, bad to follow other sheep. I always be a leader, a lion. That's I told you before. I'm protagonist. I don't come to your podcast whenever to talk about Shenano Ketelo. Of course, I respect her. It's not my style to talk shit about anyone. But you know, I have my confidence. If I don't have confidence, I'm the best. I'm in the wrong sport. You know, I must go to do ballet.
Yeah, that's listen. I think the bravado, the confidence, that's what makes the combat sports athlete. It's not just that athlete. I mean, you look at any sport, the self belief and self confidence is 9 times out of 10 what makes the athlete different and special in the first place. I don't want to see a watered down commercial version of any athlete. Doesn't matter if we're talking about boxing, if we're talking about basketball, football, whatever the sport is. I think being who you are and your genuine self is probably the what people connect to the most.
For that reason, you are very lucky to like you, because when you start with her questions, if it was other guy, just I put off and I go out of that thing. But because I like you and I know you and I know your intention was bad, I wasn't rude. And but if it was other, I then fuck off, bye bye, you know.
Listen, I like
At least
listen.
I'm honest, you know.
It's one of the current things going on. I know that you have a fight going on, and I know the interviews about you, but it's always about trying to see what other people's opinions are about other
Yes,
things.
of
Like
course.
I
That's
get
what
like
I
you
told you.
guys
I
have been like
respect anyone jump in the ring.
yeah.
But if I was thinking Serrano or Taylor or whenever is someone better of me, believe me, I've been the wrong path. And why all that big names? I am from 2014 in pro boxing. Why never someone rig me? Big promoter, TV platform. You know, it's crazy. Still now, Jake Paul, he do fight card Netflix, okay? Alicia Buckmarner, the drug cheater, she was out. Truth is 1 year out suspended. I don't know how she keep the titles. Only God knows, because my promoter don't know, me don't know, the boxing rules we don't know how after 1 year suspended for steroid eyes. She come back now and she is the holder of the all the titles, and they put one girl as an opponent, very good whenever from Spain, but 15 something the record. And me, I have 23-4, 112 knockout, the biggest percent knockout in my division. If the not the number one biggest, maybe in the top three, whenever. And I am in USA, and they use someone much less record from Spain whenever. When I can give marketability in Netflix, cause my personality, cause my records, cause everything, and they go comfort zones. For that reason, the plan, and I set up to go to let you talk because I talk too much. And look now, we fight now 6 May. Everything go good, I hope, because right now 2-3 opponents they pull out. Still now we have something, but my promoter we cannot tell now public when be standard. Look, and if I win, after we must do the WBC Silver rematch, and everything go good, win, I be mandatory to go for a disputed championship. For that reason, I told you before, I'm a 2 wins away. I don't do discount in my hard work and sacrifice. We do that, you know. End of story. It's a plan. We have a plan. This is the plan. They can avoid me. I do it a hard way, and but I make it happen.
Listen,
Money cannot buy everything, you know.
yeah, money can't buy everything. Uh, Hype can't buy everything. Hard work always wills out, my friend. So
Yeah.
they
Also,
can dodge you. They can plug in whoever from wherever to kind of pump other people up that are in your division
yeah.
that are, and you know what it is. They're stacking her up to make her look good to try to promote her and
I
market
know,
her.
guys, but I don't care. You know, I'm a fucking Spartan. Spartan. They write books, history, movies. Because when they tell how many, no matter, come get them. You know, they go 300 to the millions, get them. I don't care. Ask you very well, what is the size? Who is? I don't care. I don't care if I whoop my ass. I know I've been the ring. You must make me sleep to make me stop the fight. Make me
That's
sleep. Either way, when I
that's what I love
fight, when
about
I
you, my
take
friend.
my first loss TKO, I go down once, I stand up. I go down twice, I stand up. I go down 3 times, I stand up. And cause the rules, the referee stop it. But who can tell about Braveheart, you know? Who you can see Amado Serrano and Taylor when they whoop their ass 1, 2, 3, and if they come back with 3 wins knockout as I am, and now with 6 May, I hope everything go good. For me, the real fighters, the real champions, they prove who they are, as you very well said after the setback, you know. For me, that either way in the life, you know. For example, my mom, as I'm not mommy girl, I'm a daddy girl, but she was young when my dad passed away. She has 3 kids alone, you know, other generation. But never think to marry again, blah blah. No, she stayed with her 3 kids with a difficult conditions. Ray has grown up us, and now she's focused to her grandkids. And that is about strength, you know. And now you see, do you know how many times I didn't have to eat a sandwich? And I was remember I fighting my first European title in Germany, and I was in locker room, and the coach he hear my stomach and tell me, "Hey Tyson, you don't eat." I tell no, I was stressed, nervous. I didn't eat. Lies. I didn't have to eat a sandwich, and I go to compete, and for that reason, that new generation, OnlyFans, or I learned one new word in Miami: escort, or sugar daddies, or all that stuff. It's wrong because as I tell you, I want when I retire or if I find a husband to keep his chin up for the wife he has, not to lay his eyes down because will be naked photos or someone fuck me online or whenever all that stuff, or because someone escort me and give me some money to do my boxing journey better. All that is disgusting. It's not everything about the money. You cannot buy my dignity and my pride and my proudest. And my dad is dead, but or my grandpa, as I tell you, passed away 2 months. But they look me, you know. I don't want to make them embarrassment. You know, my promoter has a little girl. I play with her like a stripper. I do things. I cannot show up with my titties and all that stuff. I
Yeah.
don't judge anyone.
You have you kind of like have this self pride. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. Like you
Yeah,
have a way you go about things, and that's not
yes, the
how you.
morals and the principles. It's you. You cannot replace with anything. Of course, I don't judge anyone, but stay out of my fucking eyes, you know. I don't want people, because if someone in the life try to find easy ways to get money or publicity, that show me you don't have quality and you are weak. a real strong people, they get punches, no matter if it's in the ring or outside the ring, and still you move forward, you know.
Mhm.
And all that new generations, if they see, OnlyFans, you take, for example, so much money, you can do this vacant titles, or this is this. No, this is it's wrong. If ever I do baby or my nieces, my nephew, they want to do boxing, I tell, be ready to hungry, be ready to cry, be ready to be lonely, be ready. Don't be with your friends or don't have friends like me. I have some good teammates, be friends, but I don't have friends to hang out. You know what I mean? It's very lonely. I don't talk my language naturally, my first language. Not see my family. That is the right. If you want something, you must have hard stomach to move forward, to get punched again and again. That make you champion. I have some teammates whenever they fight, and before 6 days they go party at the clubs. This is, and I'm for 2014 from little girl, and still now I'm dedicated club. I don't remember how many years ago in the club. I
But
don't
see that,
remember.
but that's like different people's life. Like we talked about this on prior podcasts. Like one of your most important things is being a role model, is being someone to look up to.
Yeah,
For other generations and things like that. You don't want any reason for anybody to look, as you're saying, to look down upon you for anything that you did to where you
because
got there.
little
So
kids look up us. Either way, I tell you something. When I was depressed after my loss, by the way, never drink in my life before alcohol. You believe or no, my first time I drink beer with my coach when I win my first world title. When I lost June, I go out of home September in gym or supermarket. I order. You believe or not, I was isolated home. I thought if I go out, all they look, look, Pink Tyson, take TKO, and they laugh. By the way, many things going in that fight. Not excuse, but I was no hydrated, many things whenever. But uh, was so bad depression. I drink beers from 1:30 because I order on time. Junk food's a bullshit. I go 164, mentally gone. I wanted to die, but they call me my family to see my niece, my nephew. I smile, everything good. Fake it. I fake it. And when I close, I crying. I tell no, I want to cut my veins. No, I want to die. It's embarrassment. I don't be good enough in the big arena. I don't have promoter. Maybe for that reason, because I don't have a promoter, I'm not good enough. No one they don't fight me the big girls. Maybe I'm nobody. All that negativity. If I cannot win that average, someone he told me very close of me, maybe you have do great things in the combat sports. Maybe it's the time to retire because you lose of one average boxer, if it's the right word. Average. What is the word?
confidence.
Average. Christy, help. A V E. My accent is very great. A
It very is, my friend.
Average. Average. Like no very good boxer. Okay, I tell again. A like apple. V like Vietnam, E like elephant, R like a rat, A like apple, G like I don't know. Yes, tell the word. Do you understand her
Average, like
accent?
you're an average fighter.
Yes, like no, like I lost from average opponent, and for that reason, maybe it's the time to retire and stop because I did great things, but and when you have someone like a mentor to look up and he told us that, and I was very and alone, no my family, no friends. I was in very bad place, but when I go in the gym September 164 shit, and I spar one Olympic medalist come for the France, and the coach then he told me, hey Pink, Are you crazy? You come yesterday in the gym and you don't box from June and you are a fat. I tell, don't worry about me. I fuck up here. Put me in the gym and I knock out here and go the mouth guard. And she was Olympic medalist from France. She come with her husband, was coach. And after Mr. Steve, because by the way, before the sparring, I cried in the bathroom. I called my coach Edwards in England. I tell, I think she knockout me again. By the way, never TKO me or knockout me ever all that years. And but in my head stuck, if I spar, anyone can TKO me now. And my coach was telling me, put water in your face in the FaceTime, go smash her, and it's normal. In 3 more weeks, your confidence come back. And that happened. And yes, and now it's impossible either way. Now, if I lost again, if you knock out again, I'm a pitbull, not go back. It's
It's
impossible.
one of those things like you sometimes we beat ourselves before someone else beats us.
Oh my God, I beat every day. Pink Tyson beat Kallia every day, that both, and yes,
I
either way,
want to
I
get to
tell
one of the well, want to get to one more of these Instagram questions that we got. Hold on. Now, this one is from Son of Zeus on Instagram. He wanted to know what is one of your habits or practices that you've adopted that makes made a big difference in your personal or professional life, and why do you think it's so effective?
no matter what's going on, when I wake up the morning, I look myself and I tell, God bless you. You look good. You have your thanks my parents for the DNA. I don't give a fuck. Anyone will stop me. No one will stop me. Either way, my mom when he judged my personality and that I wear, I believe to answer to the person. Uh, every day I try to remind to myself who I am, from where I come from, what I challenge to be here, and yeah, I boost myself. I'm a leader for myself, no broke myself. I boost myself every day. I
That's
remind who I am.
mental toughness over everything, right, my friend?
Yeah, I train my mentally. I think it's not only to train in the gym physically 2 3 times running strength condition all of that. The more important is here, and here I have my biggest problem, but also here I have my biggest uh,
Your biggest tool.
secret tool. I think, yes. I think I'm unbeatable. If someone can beat me, is me,
I agree
Kalia.
with. Yeah,
I
that's
wish to be I wish to be Pink Tyson 24/7 because Pink Tyson don't give a fuck for anyone. Pink Tyson set up boundaries. Pink Tyson dislike her because she's brutally honest. But Kalia is like a small girl, never tell no. He do anything anyone ask, favors. And as very well my coach Edwards, he tell me the people they try squeeze me like a lemon, and because I'm extremely polite and kind person, they translate as weakness that. But don't mess with me because my politeness and I'm a kind. I own to my parents for the manners and the morals they raised me, but cannot forget my blood. Don't mess with Spartan because we don't talk any bit. We talk once, or we don't talk. Just we look you and we grit our teeth and we are ready to attack. And sometimes, unfortunately, in 2025, you need the beating respect. If someone not respect you with a word, you tell once, you tell twice, the third must be the beating respect. And that is rule. Mayweather senior, he tell me that. Kid always tell me, you're too nice for the sport. Because always I cry. On general, I'm very crying person,
yeah.
very early. But I think I'm too nice for the sport because I like hug my teammates, my coaches, the cleaners. I like give respect, but the people they take translate weakness that and for example, if someone wants meats, I go to ping, never charge me. He tell me yes. Either way, if I'm tired, I keep you mates. Uh, do you want to keep my dog? Tell to Pink. Do you want to keep my baby? Yes. Do you want to go there with a woman to fuck, for example? Can you clean my home? I do everything, for anyone. I like to help. Either way, from little game, my mom, she tell me that give me problems. Yes, he give me problems. That, but at the same time, I love to help people. I think one day God, until now, God do everything to broke me. I tell you every day. But I think God, in the end, He will give me the gifts I want to receive from Him. I think all that test broke me is to prove Him how bad I want to be a disputed champion, to be multi-weight world champion. I think all that is test because Mr. Steve, it's very easy to go in the top. What I mean easy. For example, they can call me to fight Amanda Serrano whenever or Taylor. I give a lucky punch, knockouts, I be the superstar, okay? But after, to stay in the top and to prove that is a
That's the
difficult
hardest part.
part.
That's the
Yes,
hardest
because
part.
anyone can boom go in the top, but to stay for that reason, slow to chasing the top. I'm nearly there I want, and you take the TKO, and you start drinking, you be fat, and I have very bad experience also on summer, but that's out of the record. The point is, and that happened now with a coach. Hurts, you know. No feels good. I want to cry, but will stop me to go 6 May and to smash her? No. Did make me more not as hungry, starving to shut up that guy and all that motherfuckers to dub me? I got to do it. But again, if I fail, I know I jump in the ring and I did my best. I'm not a coward. Never I be a coward. Never I be a proper cunt. As he tell one guy, he teach me that word. No, I'm not a coward. I'm a warrior.
Yeah, it's one of the special. I mean, you're definitely a warrior. I mean, hell, that you even on this journey, you went and jumped in and did bare knuckle boxing just to stay active.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
I know obviously right now
If
that
you tell me you come, I tell you I come, but never you fight, but I don't give a fuck, I come, and yeah.
but I mean obviously the goal right now is to become, as you said, the undisputed female boxing champion. I'm
Yes, and I be the first Greek to be record Guinness. It's not about Muhammad Ali. Of course, I don't compare myself with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, after so many generations, to be the god and the god, and still now we talk about him. Right, his name is a legend. Okay, is there. For example, Beethoven, many people, big Michael Jordan, many people, Schumacher. Still now we talk about them. Wasn't easy that journey,
for none
Was
of
very
them. Yeah,
bad. If you hear of
it's a
anyone,
lonely hard road. It's a lonely hard
yeah,
road.
if you hear the greatest people, Michael Jackson, for example, Madonna, anyone in his thing, first you must not be just crazy. You must be insane or delusional like me, because I thought if I didn't have something different of the other girls, I will not choose as a full-time job to smash people's face or they smash my face, but I think I look good after so many years. But I never did Botox. I did so, sometimes, and now for real now. But if you see all, they have very bad background, big actress, I mean, it's a test of the God, I believe. Many times broke me, but never come in my head, maybe I find a husband rich to married, or maybe this, maybe, no, no. If I die tomorrow, it's okay. If someone cut my hand, again, I find solution to box with one hand. I mean, I love boxing, and I love combat sports. Yeah, it's my life.
it takes a special fighter to want this life, because like you said, it's not easy. It's a lonely road. It's one that's full of peaks and valleys. You just got done being in the valley. Now it's time, my friend. Like you got the promoter, as you said. You're 2 fights away. Let's do your thing on the sixth. Get the next win, and start getting ready to get to your peak, my friend. I think it's time.
Yeah, yeah, but the people they watch us, they must understand. Don't look for the easy solutions. Don't forget everything be there now, especially in the internet. You know, maybe you be a wife, maybe you be a mom, maybe you don't be nothing of that. But because little kids look us, no matter if I drink beers whenever, okay, was closed doors. Understand what I mean? What we do back of the closed doors, because no one is perfect. Understand? Someone maybe do drugs, maybe smoke weed. I don't agree of nothing of that, okay? But either way, if you do something bad of your doors, don't promote that things. Don't promote influencer fans. Don't promote OnlyFans. Don't promote, you know, understand? Don't promote that because okay, all we have our things. For example, I like watch Disney movies, or I like watch porn whenever. Anyone, yeah. For example, I tell you, but in my case, yes, because I don't have a boyfriend, you know. But the point is, you cannot promote that when I'm with a little girl like 8 years old or other to talk about that stuff
Hmm.
or to put out my deeds as us because it's a little girls. We must careful what we tell, what because some people they feel inspiration for us, you
A lot
know.
of people don't realize that athletes, people who and not even athletes either, like people who you're generally around, like as you're talking about, like you're around little kids more often, and do they tend to go like, oh well, she's a fighter, let's go look on Google and let's see what she does. And that's what you're talking about, like how you want to make sure, like your footprint that you leave behind, you don't give anyone reason to think like
Yes, and
doing
especially
those things is okay. Yeah.
for
God.
the females is very difficult. Um, I admire some females to dress up sexy with a leggings. I admire that. I think I have very beautiful body, but all my coaches, no matter if he's someone 30, if he's 40, 50, 60, 80, it's like a father model. I cannot put sport bra in my titties or my leggings because it's like if it was my dad at the time. I mean, my promoter, for example, of course, you wear when you have the weight in, you like or no, you be with other at the stand. But again, you have choices. Why that choice when so many million? I want my man see me differently than you see me and all the other men. If I wear the same stuff I wear in the bedroom with my man, the same stuff public in the 18, I don't make my man special. Also, I don't make myself special. Because Kalia is different with Pink Tyson. For that reason, all that things we put everything in one bag and we carry on. No, you must have different bags. It's like you have a bag, different bag for church, different park when you have the track, different bag when you go in the club. Understand what I mean? You cannot carry on the same bag anywhere. The same is different behavior in the gym, different behavior in the church. If I go in the club because I love dance, you can see me up of the bar. I can do crazy. But when you go in the gym and it has a parents, fathers, mothers, little girls, I cannot be titties or I tell, for example, because I like cuss swearing a little bit. But again, I can do with a joke thing, or if it's little kids, I don't tell you fuck you motherfucker whenever. I must be because it's the way you be. That not make me fake. make me clever to be depends the occasion if it's the right word. Forgive me if my English is not wrong, is not my first language. Any dress up, any behavior must be depends the occasion you are, right? You cannot dress the same way you go in the club, the same way in the church. For that reason, that new they try to do in the boxing to be everything in the same line, and they try to take the respect of the beauty of that sport. That me hurts me. Maybe I'm young, but my mind is very old generation, old school. I
Yes,
don't
you're
like
old school in that way. Yeah, yeah.
like it's like Mike Tyson, for example. I didn't like to come back.
I didn't like it
Of
either.
course, of course, it's not my business to judge that. Of course, he take a lot of money. Of course, possibly he's very clever because still now, after come back, he sell arenas and that. But for me, it's more deep thing. I prefer to don't have to eat a sandwich like I didn't have many times in the past than to do OnlyFans whenever. Because if I don't care for me, I have two brothers, good guys. Why my brothers to deserve to go in their job or with their friends who hang out? That I see your sister take out her OnlyFans for 1,000. Why I make my brothers to disrespect or make them embarrassment? Why my promoter? It's a good man, good person. It's like a father for me. To tell him someone, I fucked Pink Tyson yesterday, someone of the guys. Why? It's not his business what I do in my bedroom, but he feel very bad, right? But now if someone tell, I meet your girl, it's a good girl, or it's crazy whenever because you cannot be likable to anyone. But no one can tell I fuck her or this. Because why my promoter he believes in me, invests in me, why to make him feel embarrassment, understand what I mean? You must it's some small lines, and now in the 2025 the people they put everything in one line. No, it's not money, the same level with dignity with pride to sell your body. No, it's not.
Yeah, we live in a different time, and you're right. You're old school in that way, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I like the way you go about your career, your life, and everything in between, my friend. Definitely a gem out there, and I'm glad you have that person behind you that believes in you, that's giving you more of that confidence than you already had. So I'm
Yeah, I
looking
think
forward.
I'm more confident. I think as I tell you, he's crazy like me. He's Libra, Mr. Jimmy. I think was the missed part. And yeah, because many things going on, like I tell you with a coach or this or that. When you have someone, fuck them. I'm here. I bring you the best, for example, and it's good. It feels good.
Yeah, it is, and I could tell, man. You're gonna knock off somebody's block come the
I
six. You got a
I
lot of
don't
emotion running through you, my friend.
never
We've talked many
underestimate.
times before. This is probably the most emotional I've ever seen you, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm emotional from happiness. I
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
peace. I feel
you're
peace.
at peace, but also you still you have that chip on your shoulder that you want to go out there and do your thing. To
Yeah,
just say, like, everyone who's done said something bad on my name, try to tear me down, try to rip me down. I'm putting a whooping on this person because of you. They just caught a butt whooping because of you.
and I'm very confident. And when you are like a public person, it's normal the judgment. It's normal. Some people like you or dislike you. I'm okay with that. I don't have insecurities. But to tell you a person to be in that thing business lazy, and he doesn't have interest to train you because he wants money, for example, every time they keep him whenever. When you have trained with the biggest Hall of Fame coaches, as you know, Mayweather Senior and many others, and they believe in you, and someone call you lazy, when you have put so many, and I don't know,
It's
and your
mind-boggling.
coach in 10 days, I mean, fuck the coach part. Fuck the coach. Who person do that, and
That's what I was saying. Like, what person
that
does that?
person you hug, and you have his family, and yeah, I don't know. It's hurtful.
I'm really looking forward to seeing when you get back in there. Like I said, I've always believed in you. I think you when not if when you get what you've worked for, it's just gonna make it all that much sweeter, my friend.
Yeah, I hope, because the people they see all that pink fairy tale, but yes, the reality is very different. Not only for me, for the all the boxers is, not see my family for years to do that shit and to put so much and someone to call you lazy, me, I, and to tell you I don't have interest in to train you whenever the money
Tough
or
pill to
10
swallow, especially from
days before my fight, one day
yeah.
before I come here, either way, if he feel that way, okay.
Like I said,
Sometimes
doing
I
it how
tell
he
in
did it.
America,
Yeah,
fake it, and how we tell, we fake it until make it, whatever. I mean, shut the fuck your mouth. Go there in the fucking fight one day before. Do the fucking job and after tell. I
yeah.
mean,
Like don't try to disrupt your career to that point. Like
yeah, I
listen,
mean,
like listen, I've been through things I've moved media companies and things like that over the past few years. Listen, I'm not gonna sit there and just one day up and quit and not sit there and just blindside
yeah,
somebody like
I don't
that. It's
know.
different when like you understand like there's an issue with somebody or like you're butting heads with somebody on something, not to just out there in the cold like you're getting ready to do what you do, what you guys work on a regular basis, and just throw a monkey wrench into the whole plan. You'd be like, you know what, f you, Kalila, f
But
you.
you know that something he do huge mistake, huge,
He
because
created
he
he
wake up, he
created
wake up
another
a
animal.
monster. He wake up a monster. That's I told him, I'm not just hungry, I'm starving, and the biggest bet is with myself because you can understand my mom every day when you married. Ah, why you're alone? You have all that stuff. Never care for my parents, brothers, people opinion. Do you think I will care for opinion of one coach? I know him 9, 10 months. Hurts, yes. And do you know I talk with one guy I think I like, and we chat a little bit because at the same time I'm focused, but I tell he will think I'm a weirdo crazy because I'm a is everything in my mind all right, and possibly I give the wrong meanings,
Impression.
intentions of my personality. I don't know. But again, did I care? No, I don't care. Because if someone really likes you, he give a time on things for that reason. Uh, but yeah, I feel good to come here. I feel okay. And if I don't feel okay, I have someone to make it happen. Although it's okay.
You have that you have someone behind you now. Like I said, it's just
Yeah.
about going in there, doing what you already do best, and
It is not only about boxing. I have give him my Spartan word. No matter what, I tell him, if you die ever, I know I talk shit now. Come on. I tell Mr. Jimmy, if you die ever, I be the man in your family to protect. He has a great son, a great two daughters. Whenever a super strong woman, wife, it's insane. Like me, for that we have great capability, but that family now it's other end for my wings. It's my people, and if someone go against my people must come first to me. And me, I'm a crazy. I'm not normal in my head.
yeah,
I am very protective with my people.
but it that's a good thing. You don't want to be like everyone that
Yeah, because it's not about boxing that will stop one day. I tell you something. I have a little kid Italian to train him, and I tell him you must be always the boss for yourself, but never forget who give you the hand when you was down to lift you up, and who give you one kick to go more down.
Hmm.
And do you know that 2 months I know that person, I wasn't down about many stuff, but I know he lifts me up, he believes me, and as I tell to the little kid, if someone see you to cry in the gym whenever, he tell you, oh, why you cry? If someone to see you laugh, he tell you, oh, why you laugh? You are happy because I win. Go to ask one day all that people they hang out. My friend, I don't have $20. Can you give me $20? They give you in 5 days. No one will give you money, because America is the country of opportunity, but at the same time is very greedy all with the money. The most of them, understand?
Yeah, I
In
know
my
what you mean.
country, because we don't have a lot of money, we have rich culture, we are very generous, we have a great history, we are more welcome people. For that reason, all the tourists they go in Greece for vacation because they feel like home. As someone tell, you can buy a house, you can have a house, but home is different story.
Mm, I know what you mean. Trust me.
Yes, for that reason, it's not everything money that stuff. As I tell, I make my hobby job. I'm very good on that part, but of course, all we have days it's not good. And when
Yeah.
you have someone, do you have a kasab whenever, and he do something small, yes, feels good because all the people when they see you cry, lose, they tell you bullshit or broke up. But the real ones, they be in the real problems. When you real fail, when you real be broke, when you real be sick in the hospital. Understand?
Yeah, the people that stand by you when you're at your lowest, those are the real people.
Yeah, I get consumption. Uh, okay, before whenever I don't tell when. I was terribly. I vomit, and I sent to the coach before because the coach happened. Coach, I don't feel well. It happened in the gym after I vomit. By the way, I have experience what is consumption whenever. He tell me go to the emergency. Who coach or fuck the coach? Who person to tell him I have a consumption, I vomit? It's not your first language. You're not from Kerala. Go to emergency. Either way, I have seen you 2 times, three in the podcast. If you tell me my mom has a problem, me think I have a problem, can you come 3 days to cover me because I have interviews with my mom? I tell okay, if you have the money for the ticket, I will come. You know what I mean? Because I'm a good human being. Because I don't understand people. I mean, I don't. Maybe I'm too nice for the sport as the most people they tell me.
They keep telling you you're too nice, but I like listen. That's why you have a manager. That's why you have a promoter and things of that nature. So
But
you
why
can
am I
still
single?
be
Why
who
am I?
you
Why
are and
am I?
have the
Why am
business.
I single, Mr. Steve? Why am I single? why? Why don't have a husband? No, it's a joke. It's my choice because I want to find the real special one. I don't
Like
have
I
time.
said, listen, I'm 44. I haven't been married yet, but I've changed a lot of things in my life over the last year and over the last 5 months. I have a new person in my life. I've been trying. This person's doing everything they can to kind of make sure that my life is on track and things of that nature. And I've known this person, almost 30 years of my life. So it's like
Oh wow!
sometimes like I tell you, sometimes it happens for the weirdest
Right.
reasons and the most
Sometimes you
unexpected
have
times.
someone next to you.
Listen, I'm telling you, don't rush it. It will come to you.
No,
That
no,
this
Mr.
person will bend
Steven.
over backwards to make sure that they're there in your corner.
No,
And
I do joke. I don't care
it doesn't
about.
matter how good somebody looked before that you dated or
No,
what
no,
they did in
no,
this. Listen, that person will make you feel so special. You'd be like, What was I missing all this time?
I tell you something. You believe or not, I have only one boyfriend, and when my last relationship with that guy was, oh my god, extremely narcissistic, manipulator. No matter if I'm Big Tyson, I was like a weak woman, and I have big trauma. For that reason, I work on that. I come back on that, but not have time for bullshit. My main goal: I wake up, I sleep. When I fight in the big TV, when I fight for the city champion, why me? I'm not in Netflix, in other card. Understand what I mean? Oh wow, that bat suite will be amazing with it. You know what I mean? It's everything boxing. And the least I'm glad, maybe I don't have that luxurious stuff or I like other boxers. I'm so glad the people, the fans, they can see my passion, my love, my respect for boxing and for myself, of course, and the people I have. And for that reason, they follow me in my journey, no matter what, if I box Germany, in England, all that years, all the people, they support me, they are there without expiration date. Is for life fans and supporters, and I'm good.
Listen, the ones that support you through it all, they mean everything. You can't put a price tag on it. You can't, you know, it doesn't matter how long they've been there. Some people will literally bend over backwards to show you, like, hey, you're special. You need this, you need that. Like and it'll be
Right.
things you don't think you need, or things you don't think that you need to have taken care of, and be like, oh well, now everything else is just coming so easy. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to. When people do that for you, and it's not just from the people that are in your general circle, that those are the ones who are special.
Yes, do you know, like the guy to do the second question for the practice and that stuff? The biggest motivation is me. Is me. I must tell me, and for that reason, all the girls or the boys, men or women, they see that they must understand no one will love you or respect you more than you. And do you know, I don't love Kalia. I don't know how to love Kalia because from little girl I was Pink Tyson. I don't know how to find the balance. I try. And that is also the mispass, as he believes my promoter is the only problem. I need to relax to love more myself. I don't know how to love Kalia. I try. For that reason, I'm struggling when it's the flirting stuff with them. I'm more, my comfort zones is boxing. I don't know. I'm a 100% woman, straight girl, but I don't know to behave myself or relax myself like Kalia. Understand what I mean? Because everything 24/7 is passion. When I fight, when I spar, when I do. But I guess it's a part of the bad part of the game. For that reason, they tell it's the loneliest because every day you have a fight with yourself. This is your biggest opponent. And do you know mental health is a real thing? Not only for us, the boxers, all the people. And I'm glad because with my brothers was very conservative and old school as a Spartan, and they preferred to see their sister married with the babies whenever, and wasn't support my own journey in the boxing, or I educate go in the college as an actress or dancing or motorbike. I was like the black sheep. But when they became fathers, they completely changed. They understand my side. Some kids they are special. Some kids they are different. Some kids it's not all the kids like this. And now is my biggest power my brothers because they accept me for who I am. And do you know the people we struggle with mental health? The more important, as you very well said, is we have people positive around us. Because me, for example, I go to supermarket in Publix whenever in Whole Foods. Good morning. Hi, miss. I have learned the names. I'm like this. Why the other people, when they clean, they try to sell, they are 9, 10 hours, they have me. Hey, do you know what is that? Rude or. put a fucking smile in your face, you know. Do a little that. You know, I see one lady in one pet store, and she was near 70, but very wow style. I tell, oh, I love your style. You're so beautiful. And she start crying. I tell, sorry, did I tell her something wrong? Because English is not my first language. She tell me, no. You know, 2 days before my husband, after 35 years married, and divorced me because she find one more young woman whenever. And she cried because I remind her how wow style she has. She has forget she's beautiful, you know. And one stranger, she give her a boost her confidence back. It's nice thing, you know. We hug people or we tell positive stuff. Either way, sometimes if you don't mean one some 100%, it's okay. You be again positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It, it's
The mental health part
sometimes,
of
yeah.
every aspect of everyone's life. It's
Play
something
the
that
game
I talk
sometimes.
about it all the time
Play
with
the game sometimes. Not because you are a fake person, but sometimes you must give a little fairy tale to magic to someone's lives because you don't fucking know what's going through anyone.
Mhm.
You know, either way now, if I didn't tell you what I gone through with my coach and that stuff, you will think, oh, she come with a wow Gucci sunglasses and she looks wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before I come, bring me here my promoter because I was shady. Hey, Ping, what do you do? I'm in the bed. What I do? And what do you do? I do nothing. Hotel, come here. You know. Sometimes some small thing, and she put his assistant Christy to put me that thing to don't have stress or that. That small thing to tell you come here because she understand you are alone there. You know, it's good. Some small things. The small things they do the big difference. And all that people they like to eat people. All that people I see they go to negative comment. If I don't like your podcast, whenever, okay, just don't watch again. Why I must go to write down of you? You are a terrible reporter. You are a piece of shit. Why?
Oh,
What?
I get it all the time. Like I'll post something, right? Like
Yeah, but
a
what
clip
I
from one of my
win.
shows, and they're sitting there trying to argue one of the like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You didn't do your research. I'm like, well, you didn't do your research first off, and why do you think I'm doing this? Am I
But
doing it for
why
your
you go to
pleasure? No,
write
I'm
a
doing it
comment?
because
Yeah,
I like to engage with my co-host or my guest or whoever. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for numbers. I'm doing it because I enjoy sharing everyone's stories with everyone. We all
yeah,
have like it's something we talk about all the time. We all have a story, man.
but that
We all have
person,
life experience and things of that nature.
yeah,
And I love to share that with everybody.
yeah, and that person to comment you negative as well. If he had to do something more interesting in his life, he will not go fucking to find the time, 1 minute, 2 minutes to go to write negative. Because me, for example, either way, if I think negative about you or anyone, I don't put my energy. I don't know. It's for me, but no, understand? End of story. Why to go to write so negative to someone to dirty my soul, you know, and my peace? If someone is has misery in his life and nothing to do or don't receive love, he wants to put hating to the people because that miss him. He try understand to put with a wrong way to the other people to put them down. I don't need that stuff. I like people to make them be better. I like little kids to push them to be better. And I tell like the little kid I train, one day you be better for me because you tell me I want to be like you. I don't know, you don't be like me. You be much better. That I want to be much better.
Exactly.
I don't want to be like me or worse to me. That is ego. I don't have ego because I don't give a fuck to have ego. I want to encourage people.
Right. I actually found something. Me and you have something in common right now. I came across one of your videos the other day, one of your reels, and I seen this sticker.
Yeah, someone put me in my scooter. What is that?
That's actually my friend down there in Florida. My friend Wally's. It's his t-shirt company.
Okay, tell him to contact me to do me some t-shirts for gift. Why he put me his sticker? and I,
You were probably by his work because he's also a bartender at one of like the beach
I tell
bars
you, I
there.
have a pink scooter. It's only mine in Miami Beach, Hello Kitty pink scooter and motorbike. And someone put me in the sticker, and yes,
Yeah, I'll actually when we get off, I'll give you his number so you can
yeah,
you
I have
guys.
a fight 6 May. He can make the t-shirts for me and my team. You know, why
Listen,
not?
I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Like I said,
Yeah, stick.
you know me. I'm
Actually,
all
it's
about
out
connecting
there.
people and making things easier for everyone in my life. So
Yeah,
I have no
he has
problems
my
connecting you guys.
Instagram. He can contact me and
I'll let
to
him know. I'll let
six
him know.
May is my fight to do my t-shirt's name. Also I will have Auntie Adams in my corner. Always I have a little girl in my corner because when I'm nervous I like to feel a little touching for the small kids. And now my cowgirl junior will be Auntie Adams, and we will do our show first. And yes,
So how are people be able to watch the fight though?
wait, I asked Christy, the assistant.
You can watch it on the Country Box YouTube. It's also available on
One
Fight
second,
TV.
wait, because I'm not gonna upload.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, wait. We can watch in the YouTube,
Country Box YouTube.
Country Box YouTube. Also, you
Okay.
can go in Instagram in Country Box. Is a profile.
You can watch it on Triller TV, which is Fight TV.
Okay, wait, I missed it. The what?
Triller TV.
Thriller TV also. Ah,
Oh,
we've been
sure. Okay.
there. Ah, okay, good, good, good. I
So
don't know.
so YouTube, Country Box, and then also it's going to be available on Triller as well. That should be
Yeah.
a fun one.
But
Um,
one day before, when is the wedding, that amazing lady next to me, I think she take my phone, she go to my Instagram, she write everything very professionally and nice.
The weigh-in will be on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Okay, also the wedding will be Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube live.
there you go.
Yes.
Um, Now you know how we always end this, Kalila. I always throw the proverbial microphone over to you. Anyone you would like to thank, shoot out your social media sites, any sponsors you have, any message that you want to give to our listeners tonight. The
Look, I look here, I look
the
here, there,
time is yours. It's yours, my friend. It's all on you. I'm
I
still
want
here.
to. I know Willie sounds very ego and selfish, but I want to tell thank you to me. No matter what, how many people they try to broke me, I will prove them wrong, and they do huge mistake. And I want all the people like that always believe in yourself. No matter what the crowd can tell you, you must hear this and this. And my second thank you is for my promoter Jimmy Adams to believe on me, and we already know where we go. Yes, and my family. That's it. Of course, all the people to support me, but that it's not so important. More important is the people in my life. And right now, the protagonist in my life is Mr. Jimmy Adams, and that to him I give all his credits. That's it.
That's all right, my friend. Yeah, it doesn't have to be long. It just has to be from the heart, my friend. You know how it is with me.
Exactly.
You're
You
probably like I
only
said.
say thank you because look Sunday evening where I am with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're with me.
that means it's my rest day, but I look to do with you because last time, okay, the problem with my hacking Instagram whenever, but we did a job done because always I keep my word. And
You're better than most on that one, my friend. There's literally I'm not naming any names or anything like that. I've literally booked an interview with a fighter 4 different times over the past 2 years. There's always been a problem. Literally, the one time they canceled, they didn't cancel. I was doing the show and someone jumped in the comments was like, "Hey, this is so and so's friend. She's not gonna make the show tonight."
oh
Like
my god, yeah,
what?
I
And then
don't like fighting.
I don't have any ill will towards this person, or like I've still tried to reach out and they're still an active combat sports athlete, trying to still get them on. We still talk and whatever, but it's like one of those things that's like,
No,
I'm not.
he doesn't have quality. If someone wants don't have quality, will never have quality. It's something
Yeah.
you cannot change is the quality. You
Yep.
can improve yourself, your mind, your thoughts, your behaviors. Yes, always you have a room to improve, like a boxing, always you improve. But if someone don't have quality, will not never have. If you
Yeah.
lost once, you lost forever
Good
quality.
people are few and far between, and you're definitely one of them, my friend. You're a genuine person, and I,
And I proved my
I
English,
hope
right?
that
My
this
English
year
is
goes
better
exactly how
today.
you want it to.
Tell me, my English is better today. More
For somebody who's spent a good portion of their life on the other side of the world, listen, I've done interviews with athletes. I've had to have interpreters on the show before. Listen, your English ain't that bad. There's people who's been in this country, speaks this language, and they don't know how to speak the language.
Yeah, no, just my accent do more difficult the
You have
things,
a
but
thick accent. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want you to lose your accent. That's another thing that makes you, Kalila.
okay. Thank you so much for your time,
Well,
and
likewise, but appreciate the time.
don't
Best of skill.
forget you and all the fans to see live 5 May in Country Box YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, in the waiting, and next day again Country Box YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, and Thriller. That's it. I tell correct. Thank you.
All right, my friend. Well, appreciate the time this evening. Best of skill for you coming up May 6th. All the best for you for this year. Get your belt and shut these haters up, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. And I hope with the thing you're going through we talked before, everything be okay.
Yeah, it's lots of stuff going
The
on in
health
both
is
our
the more
lives, my friend. But
important.
good things are coming for us, both of us. So
Thank you. I wish
appreciate the
you.
time, and we'll catch up, my friend.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Evening. Sorry.
It's all right. All right, everyone. That was Julia Cassiani, the Pink Tyson, the Spartan Princess. She is a special athlete. She is a special person. Cannot be happier for her that she's getting back in the ring. She's got a good team around her, and we're going to be able to see her fight country box here in a few weeks time, as we are getting towards the end of April now. She's fighting on the 6th of May. If you're in the Tennessee area, make sure you go reach out to them, go grab some tickets. Do not miss this fight. She is a unique person, and is a very special combative person, but also she has a unique style to her. I think that makes being at a live event special. So if you guys are in the Tennessee area, go find tickets. Make sure you're there. Say hi. Show this woman your love and support, and also show this promotion the love and support they need. So if you're not there, as she said, Country Box, YouTube, Instagram. Make sure you check it out on Triller. A fun episode in the book. Almost an hour and 40 minutes here. I could probably talk to this woman for 2 hours or more. She's a special one, and I really do hope she achieves all her goals here, 2025 and beyond. Another one in the books here on the Parting Shot on the South Florida Tribune Sports Network. I will be back tomorrow tomorrow evening with Scott Morganroth with the Professor and the Pupil, and we got a lot more fun stuff coming for you in the coming weeks. My name is Stephen Rochelle, and this was the Parting Shot.